What's up, people? It's your man Joshua Pondexter. It's been a while since I have did the podcast, so don't know why I'm a little nervous. I'm never nervous, Purvis, but hey, we're going to get right into this. Um, been on hiatus. We're back. We're going to give you some information that you can use, some concepts that will help you move your family, your finance forward. That's what this podcast is all about, giving you information that you can use. So let's jump right into it, people. This morning topic is how wealthy families operate like corporations. And so how wealthy families operate like corporations. So it's a concept, stop operating like a family and let's operate like a corporation and receive all those one corporate benefits. So all the rave is talking about legacy, generational wealth, right? So those things are built uh, inside a family, right? So you need a family structure, mom, dad, children, grandchildren. You have to build this, right? There's no such thing as single father with children, single mom with children, and building legacy and generational wealth. They can be done, but why be a unicorn, right? So, with that said, let's jump right into this. So it isn't mom and dad, it's a boardroom. This is how wealthy people operate like a corporation. So when you're meeting with mom and dad, it's not mom and dad. You're in the boardroom, children. The children aren't just heirs. They are stakeholders. You have a stake in this company, in this corporation, in this family, right? And it must be embedded into their mind, right? The last name, that's the brand. Pondexter. That's the brand. Joshua Pondexter. Pondexter is the brand, people. And so now we have to set this family up like a company, like a corporation, so it can operate, right? So the it's not a household, it's a family enterprise, right? So whatever we endeavor to do as a family, is what's going to be of utmost importance, right? We have a structure, we have a vision, we have roles, and we have legacy, right? So, how you want to structure your business, I suggest you build it like a business, and there's various forms: C corporation, S corporation, LLC, limited family partnership. So, there's all type of structures and we do invite you to, at the end of this video, set up a consultation with us so we can show you, guide you through that process of setting up that structure that's designed for your family. Generational wealth doesn't happen by accident. All that talking, all that buy some life insurance, and no, 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 this does not happen by accident, people. Family CEO, right, is either a patriarchal system or a matriarchal system, right? The CEO sets the direction, right? So you need leadership from the top, right? They decide the investments. They decide what is this family going to invest in? What is this corporation going to invest in, right? They lead the succession plan. It's not like, oh, I'm holding on and I'm not giving out information to people that they don't know where my investments are. They don't know. No, no, no. At some point, I'm a transition, so I'm gonna be the leader in the succession plan. They don't parent, they govern, right? So you are a governing body, the parents are. So you govern this organization, this company, right? So you have a CFO and legal, chief financial officer, right? There's a CFO. They optimize tax strategies, right? So you know somebody needs to know something about taxes, right? You think they call their accountants for help? No, they employ one full time, right? So now you need a competent CPA, an accountant, a tax advisors. You need those. Those are your biggest expenses in life. 50 to 70% of your income is exposed to taxation, income taxes, both state and federal, sales taxes, excise taxes, business taxes, property taxes. You are taxed to death. And so if you don't have a tax strategy, your path to wealth is going to be slow, arduous, and 9 times out of four, it's not going to happen, right? Sometimes a legal head to protect the assets, right? So you need to have an attorney, right? Or get you a legal program, legal shield or something, right? So, hey, you need, because we live in the most litigious society that have ever existed on planet Earth. People will sue you when you have nothing. Don't have some money, they coming at you, right? So you got financial advice from a tax perspective, and you got legal advice. This is how you structure your family. There's a family constitution. Yes, it's a real document. Rules for wealth use. How are we going to use this wealth that we're creating? Are we just going to use it for ourselves, or we're going to use it to help other family members, our communities, things of that nature, right? So that's something there, right? So a lot of times I tell my clients who have great income and they want to help people and help other organizations, set up your own 501(c)(3) and fund it, get a tax deductions, and then you can do all that charitable work. In the family constitution, conflict resolution, because there's going to be conflicts. When there are two people, there's always going to be two sides of the slice of the fruit, because I don't care how thin you slice it, that fruit has two sides, right? So you need to have conflict resolution. This Constitution, it keeps entitlements and checks, and the empire intact. So you're building an empire, you wanted to keep it intact, so you need to have a family constitution. The Constitution of the United States of America continues to stand the test of time, right? Write one for your family, please. The board meetings, right? So you need to have family meetings, quarterly family meetings, and board reviews, right? So now, at least once a quarter, the family gets together and have a meeting, and then they review. They'd be like, "Oh, okay, Johnny, Susie, 25 years old now. Well, maybe we can move their position on the board, right? So, and you, these are the things that you need to discuss in these meetings, right? The business holding, right? What do we hold? And we got holding real estate, we're holding stocks, bonds, these things the family needs to know, and don't wait till you die to find out what the family holds. Philanthropy effort, right? Philanthropic endeavors, right? So those are the things that you should be doing. It is more blessed to give than receive. It is um, a law. The more you give, the more you receive. So let's do our giving more strategically, right? But once again, setting up that nonprofit for your business, for your family, so that you can do all the nonprofit philanthropic work through your foundation, through your nonprofit, right? So performance of family members. Yeah, you need to know how you're performing in this family. Mom, dad, you review yourself with one another, right? Then you review the children, how you're performing, right? How you doing in school, how you doing in the community, how you're functioning as a family member. Accountability isn't emotional, right? You're too emotional. Take the emotions out of it, please. right? Accountability is not emotional. Roles of every member, right? So, hey, operations. So in the family, this is a corporation. You got operations, you got investments, you got real estate, you got charity. No one floats. Everyone has a role, right? So say, hey, you got these kids and they playing around on the internet and stuff like that. Hey, they're the social media um, arm of the company, the PR arm of the company, right? And then if they like the computers, tell them to go research investments, right? So everyone has a role. Okay? Teach them to do charity work, right? I was taught as a young age to do work for people and don't ask for any money, especially for seniors, right? So they ingrained in me. The next generation, they intern first, right? Heirs don't inherit immediately, right? They intern, they show their abilities, right? They perform, they learn the family business. So this is critical. Fathers, mothers, set up a family business that the whole family can get involved with. Oh, I like dance, I like theater, I like science, I like, okay, that's fine. You got all these interests, but the family business uh, is priority, right? They earn trust before equity. Can I trust you with the family investments? Can I trust you? So you need to earn this and demonstrate your ability to handle these responsibilities. Can I handle you with the operations of the business, the real estate? I have had so many clients to build businesses and they had to sell them because their children don't want anything to do with them. Well, no, because they didn't learn to love it as children. You didn't get them involved with the real estate, right? You didn't get them involved with the investments. So no, of course they have no interest in it, right? So they earn trust before equity. Legacy isn't gifted, it's transferred through discipline, right? It's not gifted. You have to earn this and show you're committed to the family business. Brand and reputation. You're a corporation. You know, McDonald's has a brand. Yes, they do. I'm drinking out of this cup. Peloton, they have a brand. What's your brand? The last name is the brand. Pondexter is the brand, right? And you protect it like a logo, right? Don't let someone misuse it. Um, don't let someone steal it. It is your brand, it is your logo. One scandal can cost millions, right? One lawsuit could bankrupt the company, and it was cost something that you overlooked, something that you didn't protect, right? So you got to protect the reputation and the brand. Family image equals market value. Wow, that's a beautiful family. Wow, that's a tight family. That's a tight knit family. When the last time you heard that about a family, right? So that's your market value. Oh, we want to do business with those people, with that family, because they have the image that we're looking for. The reputation is managed. You must manage your reputation. And all you folks online putting up all this material, this is creating a reputation for you, right? The rich don't raise kids, they raise future board members, right? So listen, you're not a future track star, basketball star, engineer, doctor, lawyer, uh, fireman. You know, you can go do that stuff, but you're going to be a future board member of this corporation, this family corporation. They don't um, they don't pass down money, they pass down mission. What is your mission, right? To feed the homeless, to help whatever that our society needs, and you have a passion to help people in that area, right? That's the mission. So the family needs not only a constitution, it needs a mission, right? This is how wealth lasts 100+ years. So if you want to build a family, build it like a corporation. I'm using a corporation as an analogy, right? Family isn't just blood, it's infrastructure, right? So build that infrastructure so that you can create that wonderful family. It's your man, Joshua Pondexter. I am Stone Consultant LLC. I can be contacted via my website, joshuapondexter.com. You can avail yourself of a complimentary consultation. All you got to do is buy me a coffee, right? You can reach at Joshua um, Pondexter@gmail.com, right? I am Joshua Pondexter, President and CEO of Stone Consulting. You see the brand? Joshua Pondexter is the brand, right? I got a logo too, right? So, people, this is what we're encouraging you to do to operate your family like a corporation, and the wonderful tax benefits of doing that. 50 to 70% of your income is exposed to taxation. What if you can bring those dollars back into your family to build wealth, to educate, to train your family? Would that not be worth a consultation? I believe so. Listen, hey, have a wonderful day. Your man is back. I'm feeling good. And next recording, on the next video I upload, we're going to be talking about when you have this family structure running like a corporation, all the wonderful tax benefits that you can enjoy. Travel, most domestic and international. Domestic travel, you can write off for 100%, international 50%. Dining, entertainment, all those things you can do with inside your company and let your government subsidize. That's all, people. I can go on and on. But we're going to wish you peace, love, and soul. Bye for now.